Hi guys, let's continue with the back pattern. So I went ahead and folded my pattern paper into two and got my basic bodice, got my shoulder line, my bust point and my back bodice line. So I measured my shoulder, slanted my shoulder and got my armhole just the way we did in the front. So follow up with this basic pattern, and after getting my shoulder line, slanted it, got the midpoint of my armhole and curved my armhole. So the next thing we did was to mark our bust span measurement, which is 4 inches that we used in the front, connected it with a straight line and took out my dart on my waist, and you connect it the way you see me connecting. So you can choose to do your back dart the style you normally do it, because we don't have the same styles. So after then, you go ahead and infuse your body measurement and connect it just the way you see me doing. Now you pay attention to this part, which is the back lacing. So I usually don't snatch my waist when I'm making corset, except for someone that has a bigger waist size. I would normally take out 1 inch for the snatching, including the back lacing. So I went ahead and removed 2 inches from my back lacing. You can use 1.5 depending on how snatched you want, but this 2 inches will give me that close lacing effect at the back that you see. So take out your 2 inches, and then to this point of your back bodice, you're going to take out 0.7 inches. That is, when you divide it into to mark out whatever you have on the both sides of this your back bodice line, just as the way you see me doing. This is going to help you eliminate the back folds after lacing your dress. It's going to relax very well when you follow this method. After lacing your corset at the back, it's going to relax very well. You won't have fold anywhere. So take out this 0.7 inches the way you see me doing. Then you go ahead and mark the sleeve length, the same sleeve length that we used in the front pattern and the wideness that we used. Go ahead and mark it like that, and then connect with your curve ruler. Remember, I equally told you that you can extend your sleeve depending on how exaggerated you want it to be. So whatever you have there, make sure that you connect it using your curved ruler, just the way you see me doing. And then you go ahead and give the shape of back neck that you want. Anyhow you want your back to be, you go ahead and give the shape just the way I did it there. Then you connect your armhole, mark out the part that is going out, and that is all for this bag. So the next thing is to open it after you must have traced it with your tracing wheel, and then you mark the other side of the paper, so you can have a complete back set and style the asymmetric edge of the dress. After tracing the other part, now you have to determine the shape of the center back that you want. So from our center back, we came up by 3 inches. And the center back of our dress is equal, and this is going to enable you sit perfectly on your corset top. You'll be comfortable, not the one that you will sit, you'll be hanging. So I came up by 3 inches from the full length, and then I had to use the front pattern. Sorry for the little break. I know this is unprofessional kind of, but this is my first time, and I promise I'm going to do better next time. So you use your front pattern to make sure that you have the same shape of the side, because remember, you're going to be joining the same shape. If you don't get this equal, you might have a difficulty while joining on the machine. Just make sure that you have the same pattern by the side of your corset paper, and make sure you have the same thing when you're tracing it on your fabric, because most times you might just draft perfectly, but while tracing it, you will make mistake. At the end of the day, you'll be frustrated on the machine. So get your two sides equal for easy sewing. So I went ahead and marked the both sides, got it equal before I went ahead to style the remaining part of the back After styling the back part of your top, you have to make sure you label your patterns very well, because this back can be confusing, especially the center back. So make sure you label your back pattern, label the up, the down, and give it arrows on how you're going to be joining it. This is to avoid confusion. Then you go ahead and cut your patterns just as you see me doing. Then after cutting your patterns, this is what you're going to have. And sorry, some of my pattern pieces into two, and it's not supposed to be, so please bear with me. But I had to gum it back with my masking tape. So please make sure that your patterns are safe. And if you make this type of mistake that I made, which is normal, of course, this is normal, just make sure that you use your masking tape to tape it back. And that affected the shape, this right shape, it affected the shape. If you watch the left part is correct, and the shape is giving what it's supposed to give. So make sure that your pattern papers are perfect, please. Very, very important, because any mistake you make here, you're going to be transferring it to your main fabric. So if you watch the left is correct, but this right part, which the paper tore entirely, it affected the shape somehow. So please try as much as possible to correct your own when you're drafting. So this is all we have for the back pattern, and I'm sure you must have watched the front. So please try as much as possible to try this out, and I would really love to see the outcome of what you did. Thank you so much. See you next time.